Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. Tonight's game also serving as part of the NBA Cup. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look here at the visitors. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, there's the Magic. They're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Emmanuel quickly. Chamberlain is out there with Barnes. Then it's Paul George, and it's Sexton in at the two-guard spot. And for the Magic, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bain and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Now, here's Wagner. And here's the break. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Barnes. Plays it up and banks it in.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Banchero. Outside, Suggs. Back to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Back to Bain. Second chance shot. Chamberlain with the rebound. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And here's Wagner after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Banchero against Barnes. There's the 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
It's good from long range.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Chamberlain. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
And George gets it to go.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Well, Colin Sexton, Doris, provides a valuable scoring punch for this team.
Boy, you want to talk about a gritty defender and a guy who's willing to mix it up on both sides. There's some confidence and a toughness that you love with Colin Sexton.
Now, here's Suggs. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's George. A good-looking shot from the wing. George has got 7 points.
Paul George just so fluid offensively. What a pretty move right there.
Outside, Suggs. Banchero, that's for 2. The Magic again can't hit.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Pass to quickly. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. Over Carter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Magic trail by 8. And here's Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Carter missing.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Chamberlain with the basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Suggs. Scoreless thus far. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Obviously, the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Oakland, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Carter. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Yes, that goes in. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Banchero. Last game we saw him score 32.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Barnes screen on Suggs. Outside for Sexton. Over in the corner, Barnes drains it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Banchero outside. Baseline J on the way. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 7 rebounds in the game. Barnes outside. Pass to quickly. Sexton for 3. No good. Shot missing. Suggs with some nice defense. Banchero looking around. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Boy, that's a big-time effort play by Wendell Carter Jr. This guy gives you everything he's got.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Carter, and Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by George. He's got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Black's checked in for Jalen Suggs. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Harrison Barnes.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The 3 from Banchero. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Caldwell Pope outside. And here's quickly for 3. Here's Chamberlain. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Here's Martin, the Magic getting the bucket. Clock at 6. Pass to quickly. Tips it up. Here's Chamberlain. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Orlando.
Number 35, Goga Bitadze.
Now Black coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Pass to Bitadze. Off target from outside. Gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now Black. Screen by Batadze. On the wing, Bain. Shot clock at 6. Here's Black. It's a very good look and converts.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Nothing on the board. Quickly looking it over. They double team Chamberlain. Shoots over Batadze. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Pass to Banchero. And he uses the glass on the way. Banchero's got 7 points in the game.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Now Caldwell Pope. And here's Chamberlain. Defended by Batadze. Quickly with a wide open look. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Banchero. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Caldwell Pope finds quickly. Here's Chamberlain. They double team Chamberlain. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Shot clock at 5. Fade away. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Now, here's Banchero. Defense right on him. Fires for 3. Another miss by Banchero.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now Caldwell Pope. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bain.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Now, here's quickly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Houston. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Carter outside. 7-second difference. Shot in game clock. Bain kicks to Banchero. Another miss by Orlando.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And that one's good quickly.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And the buzzer sounds, and the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Delivering the blowout. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
For the offense firing on all cylinders, they dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Batadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then there's Anthony Black. And it's De Silva in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. On defense, Orlando. And he goes in for the dunk.
And Caldwell-Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
Orlando with the ball. Wagner outside. Pass to Black. The 3. It's hauled in by Huff.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Stolen by Batadze. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Wagner. Last game he had 10 points. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Middleton against Isaac. Middleton right side. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Inside. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Magic building up a roster of players who be up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Huff from downtown, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
3 points.
Huff's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Batadze is screen on Conley. Black with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Batadze. It's deflected, and he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Orlando making a change here. Suggs is checked in.
Jalen Suggs.
Gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Conley the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Houston. There's the triple. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Doris, you talk about the great scorers. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what. I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
Here's Suggs. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
A free throw drops for Suggs.
Jalen Suggs gets a ton of attention for his offensive skill set, and that's appropriate. But let's remember, he can be imposing defensively.
Both free throws good from Suggs. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Outside Conley. Pass to Chamberlain. 6 on the shot clock. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Black in the post, covered by Conley. And stolen by Wagner. 3-on-3. Black in the post. And it's Batadze in the corner. No good on the triple. Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Back to Chamberlain. It's George on the wing. 6 to shoot from 12 feet out. The rebound by Batadze. And so Wagner will bring it up for Orlando.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Pass to Isaac. High post, Batadze. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Another miss by Orlando. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Conley, the pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Batadze. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist from Conley.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Suggs, screen on George. Wagner from long range. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Now at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Baines checked in for Anthony Black.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
Right side, Sexton. Chamberlain with a screen on Bain. Sexton the pass to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. It's Suggs with the drive, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And here's Banchero. 7 points in the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Barnes, who's checked in for Chris Middleton.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 40, Harrison Barnes.
Wagner against George. Launches a 3. The Magic again can't hit.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Pass to quickly. Suggs with the steal. To the middle. Here's Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
The fadeaway. Indeed, Chamberlain drops it in. Chamberlain got 6 here in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Barnes kicks to George. The putback. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Here's Wagner. Chamberlain with the block. And they'll get another chance. Wagner passes to Suggs. Batadze setting a screen for Suggs. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. Quickly finds Barnes. Outside, George. No good on the three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wagner on the wing. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
George passes to Chamberlain. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Fades. Chamberlain's shot is off. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Carroll, a screen on Sexton. Bain, no good. Gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Quickly kicks to George. And a miss there on the triple. Magic shooting only 21% from the field so far. Back to Wagner. Banchero, a screen for Wagner. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Outside, George. Pass to Chamberlain. Barnes outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Bain with the steal. From past the arc. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
When you look at his numbers, Desmond Bain is historically good from three-point.
Quickly against Suggs. Now, here's Quickly. Defense is right there. Banchero outside. Pass to Wagner. Now, here's Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Wagner from long range. Chamberlain with the rebound.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Bain, no good. Gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And George gets it to go.
Really off on his shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Banchero against Barnes. And it's Batadze in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. That sends Harrison Barnes to the free throw line. It's on Jalen Suggs. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
.114 left to play here in the half. Wagner outside. Here's Suggs. Drills it from outside. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Jalen Suggs showing you supreme confidence right there. On the catch, ready to rise and fire.
Quickly setting the pick for George. Pass to Sexton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Bain for 3. The rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
You know, it's easy to say, but this is one guy you don't want to foul. Colin Sexton is an excellent free throw shooter.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
When I think about Colin Sexton, the first couple things that come to mind, speed and confidence. It is what makes him such a good scorer.
And so he makes both from the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Banchero for three. Outside, Sexton. Into the lane, and Chamberlain with the stuff.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Happy you could join us. First up, let's talk about the players of the week. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a... Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Magic.
Defensively, play like you care, that's all.
Well, there's also a talent gap, right? I mean, what could they do about that tonight?
I'm saying, show some backbone. This is embarrassing, Kenneth.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
So well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. They've got Sexton. George is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's quickly in at the one spot. Sexton for three. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Wagner from long range. Sexton grabs the board. Gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now, here's Suggs. Wagner from long range.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Outside, George. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Banchero kicks to Suggs. Wagner wide open. Offensive rebound. Carter. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
What a powerful finish from Wendell Carter Jr. Man, he's off his feet in a hurry.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Quickly against Suggs. Now, quickly. 5 points in the game. Left side, George. Shoots over Wagner. And it's George missing.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Quickly the pass to Sexton. Inside. It's tipped. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. One of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Outside, Suggs. That three off the mark.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Suggs against quickly. Pass to Chamberlain. There's the lob to the hoop. Here's Bain. He's got 5. Up top, Wagner. Defended by George. Carter sets the pick for Bain. And the three off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's George. Rebound by the Magic.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Chamberlain with the block. Barnes against Banchero. Barnes kicks to quickly. Over to the left wing. Chamberlain against Carter. Fader on the way. And that one's good by Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 24 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Bounce pass, Wagner. Bain for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Bain's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he just lights it up from downtown. Bain, so dangerous from out there.
Barnes outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Now, here's quickly. He's covered by Suggs. 5 to shoot. And here's Barnes for 3. And Bain pulls it down.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Wagner kicks to Carter. Barnes against Banchero. Chamberlain with the rebound. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Oh, my goodness. How about the flashy display from Paul George? Complete mastery when it comes to the handle.
Orlando's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. In the corner, it's Bain. Banchero outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Magic foul. Banchero. First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. Chamberlain hits them both. And for the Magic, they're shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Another miss by Banchero. In the corner, it's Martin. Pass to Chamberlain. Conley kicks to Chamberlain. Middleton outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 6 assists in the game.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hand.
Carter for three. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Outside, Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Banchero. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution for the away team. Jay Huff, Torian Prince.
Well, Orlando shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Banchero kicks to Wagner. Bain passes to Wagner. It's Black in the corner to end the run. And the shot goes in. So it's the visitors now. Conley with it. Pass to Caldwell Pope. There's the screen. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Solid elevation there. A consistent point of release, and KCP with excellent shot mechanics.
Black kicks to Wagner. A three from Banchero. Buries the long-range jumper. Banchero's got 12 in the game.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Caldwell Pope outside. Takes a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. They get it again. And it's Carter missing. Gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Caldwell Pope against Banchero. Kicks it out to Prince. Shoots over Wagner. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got his first basket of the night.
What you love about Torian Prince is his willingness to fit into the team scheme. This guy goes about his business and contributes in every area. That's a nice mid-range jumper.
And here is Conley. Prince outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 5 points in the game.
A good percentage of Torian Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
Here's Black, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Now here's Conley. Prince outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Martin on the wing. Prince looking around. Diving in. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Banchero passes to Wagner. Banchero, a screen for Wagner. No good from outside.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
Conley, the pass to Huff. And here's Martin. Now Wagner. Here's Carter. It's hauled in by Huff. Gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside Conley. Pulls from the top of the key. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Black, covered by Conley. Kept alive. Lays it up off the glass. Black's got 8 points.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Conley. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Here's Huff. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bain. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Batadze. And it's Black in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Caldwell Pope right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Here's Suggs. Outside, Bain. Conley against Suggs. Here's Isaac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staffs?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin. And I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is. From your head coach to the assistant coaches down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization. Well, the potential of Jonathan Isaac is truly exciting. This guy is still a bit raw, but he has every tool to be successful, both offensively and defensively.
Here's Chamberlain. Good on the 13-footer. Chamberlain got 28 points for the game.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Black finds Isaac. Back to Black. Takes the 3. There's Batadze. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltender. And the coach's challenge being used up here. Not a lot of time left. You've got 1 to use. Might as well do it.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote,
the previous play is under review.
And conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of ambiguity,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Lets it go from the wing. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Conley against Suggs. Batadze setting a screen for Suggs. Lets it go with the 3. That shot no good. Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Conley kicks to Caldwell Pope. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Black with it. Here's Isaac. Chamberlain with the block. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Carter, he's checked in for Isaac.
Magic, number 43, Wendell Carter.
Here are the Magic now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The Magic again can't hit. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Batadze. Chamberlain's shot is off. The Magic have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Suggs kicks to Bane. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Suggs passes to Black. Here's Carter. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
His shot by Chamberlain, no good. Here's Black, covered by Conley. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Carter with a screen on Prince. Suggs. A kick out to Bane. Here's Carter. Missed it, even after all those chances. Conley, the pass to Chamberlain. From deep, Prince. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Batadze can't hit. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Chamberlain, no luck. Well, Orlando shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Bane with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Outside, Carter, rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Fires from 14. Oh, and that jam is right over Batadze.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Outside, Bane. Suggs with a screen for Bane. And that time, also a missed shot. Gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Suggs kicks to Carter. Carter with a screen on Prince. Here's Black. Chamberlain with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Down low, clock at 6. Stolen by Batadze. Payne for 3. It's not going to go for him.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
It's deflected. They double-team Chamberlain. Prince outside. Chamberlain a screen. The 19-foot shot. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Black defending. And the dunk by Prince.
Well, fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
And it's Orlando's ball. Suggs dishes to Carter. Now Batadze. 6 to shoot. Payne for 3. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. It's never going to go away. And some people think the game is... called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And here is Payne. Here's Batadze. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Batadze's got 5 points in the quarter.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
Suggs against Conley. Pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Batadze. Chamberlain, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Payne kicks to Suggs. Back to Payne. Now Batadze. Carter for 3. He puts it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Paulo Banchero comes in for Goga Batadze. And it's Franz Wagner in for Black. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. Chamberlain against Carter. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Outside Conley. Fades back. Count it. Chamberlain got 38 points.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Wagner finds Suggs. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent from three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
Pass to Chamberlain. Over Carter. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. Back to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Carter sets the pick for Payne. Carter outside. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Caldwell Pope against Wagner. Caldwell Pope pass to Chamberlain. Now here's Caldwell Pope. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the...
That is the most dominant performance we have seen all season. They held this team to 59 points because they shut the middle down. And Orlando wasn't hitting their threes, so it was, man. Who is going to beat Team Chamberlain? Who is going to beat Team Chamberlain? You tell me, guys.
This is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast as we present our player of the game.
Look at that. They shot like crap from downtown. That is horrible. 53%. They couldn't get anything going inside. Had 26 points in the paint. This is shutdown. 13 points in the first quarter for Orlando. They had 14 in the second, 20 in the third, and then 12 in the fourth. They could, as a football coach once said in the NFL, as Peyton Manning's former coach said once, they couldn't do diddly poo. Don't talk to me about playoffs. Playoffs. Jeez, man. And I think if you look at the shot chart, look at how many shots. Look at the distribution of shots for Orlando. Look at how many shots they had to settle for from downtown. And how many shots that Wilt inflected around the paint. They don't have any mid-range shots because they don't have any mid-range. It's all deep threes because they can't get anything around the basket because of Wilt just shutting the lane down at night. And when you're not hitting that three-pointer, man, it really – woo! They paid the price tonight, man. Wilt Chamberlain, 38 points, 46 rebounds. Insane. On 29 shots, 6 blocks, 7 assists. Harrison Barnes with 16. George chips in with 12. Torian Prince off the bench with 12 points. Caldwell Pope with 6 and 5 assists. Quickly, starter with 5 points. Just everybody contributing. Little here, a little bit there, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let's take a look at Wilt. He's the story as usual. Man, I tell you one thing, he had that fadeaway going in the fourth quarter, man. He just started getting hot from that deep high post area. Man. Now keep in mind, they play the Orlando Magic right again on a back-to-back right after this game. So we'll see how they come back out. I seriously doubt that they'll blow them out like this again the second game. Like, this was just an apparition. They just didn't shoot well from downtown tonight. But, man, with the combination of Wilt inside, you know what I'm saying? The combination with Wilt inside with his domination plus the poor shooting from three-pointer, that's your score. 109-59, guys. Yikes. Great performance, man. Team Chamberlain undefeated here in the Legends season, guys. Team Chamberlain now reclaims the top spot, 13-0. The only undefeated team left here in this ultimate season showdown. And, guys, I don't know who's going to beat them because if they're going to play like that, like, okay, let's just say you got, like, the team has a pretty good defense perimeter-wise, but how do you deal with Chamberlain around the basket? How do you score? You're going to have to, I mean, we've already seen Chamberlain play against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he shut Kareem down, okay? Remember, this is prime Chamberlain. This isn't Chamberlain at the end of his career when he faced Kareem. This is Chamberlain in his prime in 1962. And he shut down Kareem when they played. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show you that box score there. Chamberlain had 30 points and 30 rebounds in that game against Kareem. Kareem had 25 and 12. Now 25 and 12 sounds great, but you understand that Kareem is averaging on the season. Kareem is averaging on the season 36 points and 26 rebounds. Chamberlain held him to 25 and 12. He still shot a pretty good number, but he just did, you know, they were never really in the game. held Team Kareem to 41% shooting, which is not bad, but man. So, but with that being said, guys, take a look here at the schedule. Team Chamberlain will be playing the Orlando Magic again on a back-to-back on the next day. And then after that, there's the humdinger, guys. Wilt Chamberlain versus Shaquille O'Neal. That's the one you're going to want to watch. You're going to want to watch that one. After what we saw yesterday from Shaquille O'Neal taking down Kobe Bryant. But I digress. Let's go ahead and move on to Daily View here. Let's see who's up now. I think it's Team Larry Bird's up next. I think it's Team Bird's up next going against Chicago Bulls. Yep. Team Bird going on the road. Let's take a look here at Team Bird's situation. All right. Team Larry Bird down here to 8-5. Meanwhile, down here at the bottom of the barrel, look at that. Remember what I was telling you guys? Look at that. They're 5 games behind now. So they're getting further and further behind the top teams. That's why I was saying it's him, man. I don't know if Team Larry Bird's going to be able to catch up. I don't think they're going to be able to catch up, man, and compete for home court advantage in the playoffs, guys, because they started off the season. For those that may be coming in late, Team Larry Bird had a horrible start to the season. They lost their first 2 games, one against the Orlando Magic that you just saw, and then they lost to Team Bad Boy. Then they had an amazing come-from-behind 17-point game against the Oklahoma City Thunder, defending champions, to get them going. Then they had a nice little 5-game winning streak. So they went 1, 2, 3, had a great game against Minnesota, 4, and had a great 5-game winning streak, and then ran into Shaquille O'Neal and lost to Shaq twice back-to-back. That really hurt them. They played Shaq back-to-back, essentially. He destroyed them, along with Michael Porter Jr. Then they had a tough game against the Charlotte Hornets. Then they lost to the Atlanta Hawks. Now they're on a 2-game winning streak after beating Toronto and the New York Knicks. So they've got a lot going on, and the schedule doesn't get any easier because look what's coming up for these guys. They got Chicago back here. Then they got to play Wembanyama, Ja Morant, and Jaren Jackson. And then you got Team Jordan coming up twice in 1 week, and you got Giannis. You got Jordan twice in 1 week. Good God. Damn. Shoot. Team Larry Bird has got their work cut out for them. Look at that. 5 games behind. So to say this is a must-win game is an understatement. They have to get on the winning streak to catch up with the upper echelon teams, or they may find themselves in a play-in tournament situation. But yeah, that's the state of affairs of Team Larry Bird going forward. I'll have that game coming for you guys a little bit later. Team Bird going on the road to play against the Chicago Bulls in what I consider to be a must-win game, because they're 5 games behind out of first place. They need to get on a winning streak. They need a good solid 10-game winning streak. they need to just go on a 10-game winning streak to get back into this. So with that, guys, I will say goodbye to you, and I will see you for Team Larry Bird taking on the Chicago Bulls here on the NBA Legends in the Modern Era Ultimate Showdown season. For any games that you may have missed, go to my channel and look for the playlist underneath what I just said, and you can find it there with a description that details all the rules and everything and how this season came together. Any game that you may have missed is there in chronological order. Also, make sure you guys read the description area, because I leave storylines and statistics there for you guys to keep you updated to date from game to game on what's going on this season. And with that, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. Peace.